Hey guys, Tara here from Recovering Book Hoarder, and this is FlossTube Extra number 3. So what we are doing is going through all of the charts in my possession, trying to go through all of them, because I gotta say, after my last video was my digital charts, and after I had taped already and was going through to find some of the pictures for ones I needed to put on the screen, I found a bunch more in my Etsy purchases that I didn't even get to show because there's just so many. It's like impossible to keep track of them all. In any case, so what we are doing is we are making my plans for 2025. We are doing the planning. This is a very in-depth, time-consuming process. But if I'm well prepared going into 2025, it will just make it a lot easier. So part of my plans for 2025 is I want to have 52 new starts. To be honest, it's hard to pick only 52. I have so many amazing charts and I want to work on all of them right now. That's just not possible though. So I'm going to be doing New Start Sunday in 2025 each Sunday, and I will work on that new start for a 2-day period, because I find that 2 days I get a really nice start going, and then it'll go into my my whip pile. So today we are going to be going through all of the pattern books that I have. In comparison to some people, I don't have that many pattern books. Like I said, the majority of mine were digital. The magazine collection's quite large though. That will be next time. So this one will be going through each of the books. I'm not going to do full flip throughs of the books. I have marked the ones that I like the most, and that's what we'll look at in each book, and then make decisions based on that. Previous videos, so my last actual FlossTube video at the end, we kind of started this, and that was going through my needlework purchases from, what is that, August needlework, I think. And we made choices from there. Then on the next video, we went through my physical patterns that I had already had. Last video, number 2, we went through the digital patterns, and now we're going to go through these books. Before we do that though, I want to show you guys, Shady Trees, is it Shady Trees Stitchery? I'm going to put it down here. Okay. Her name. She had shown, she did a Whip Warriors cross stitch diary for 2025, and she showed it. I saw it. I fell in love with it. I was like, that is so helpful for planning, especially for someone that really enjoys doing challenges and games, which is something I plan on doing in 2025. So this is what it looks like. It is available on Amazon. In America, it is available on Amazon for Australia. I don't know about other places, but this, I'm so excited about this. It has for your whip board, it has yearly goals, it has project lists, 25 and 25. It has additional note spaces for, like, I want to do Laura from Stitching at the Shore. I want to do her I Spy challenges next year. Well, there's a place I can do that, a notes place that's set up. So I'm super excited to use this. I highly recommend it. Not expensive at all. I want to say it was like $9.95 for the US version, which is amazing. And there's even places for each day to add additional things. So I'm just super excited to use this. I'm going to be getting it set up as I do all of this planning, but definitely wanted to recommend this to you guys. Yeah. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first one we're going to look at is the Fairy Tale Pattern Book, and this was from Starlight Stitchery's Fairy Tale box. And so I have a couple choices in here. The first one is called The Briar, and it's by Sprouting Lupine. Looks like that. The next one is Red Riding Hood. Big fan of Red Riding Hood stuff. Very pretty. The next option is the Little Sea Maid. This is from Lola Crow Stitch. Did I say who the last one was by? Red Riding Hood was by the Witchy Stitcher. Sorry about that. Little Sea Maid is Lula Crow. And then the last one is Mirror Mirror by Fine Frog Stitching. And again, that's not the only charts in this book, but these are the ones that I'm most interested in stitching. One more thing I think I forgot to say. We are looking, from these books, we are looking for a total of 10 charts to add to our list. It's going to be hard to do just 10. Okay. So from here, so I don't know if this is the one we're going to go with, but I'll say from this book, my favorite one, I believe, the one that's up for consideration, I think it's going to be Mirror Mirror by Fine Frog Stitching, which is that last one that I showed you. So that is the option for this book, but I'm not sure if that's the one we're going to pick or not. All right, then we have I'm not sure how to show these. I'm going to just hold them. Well, okay. So I have these recipe books, the Happiness is Homemade books from the Needlework Marketplace. I think I have 3 of them. I only have 2 here, so we're only going to go through 2, but I'm going to try, if it's just the chart that's shown, because these are like small, if it's just the chart that's shown, because some of them don't have a model, it just has the chart, then I'll just hold it back a little bit. But I like to get these from Needlework, and I have yet to stitch anything from them. So, all right, so the first one, okay, some of these I can cover up, is called So Jolly, and actually, no, it's called Gingerbreads. It's by Frony, I don't know if it's Frony or Frawny Ritter. It looks like that. The next option is called Bakery, and it's by Leslie Davis from One of a Kind Heirlooms. And I'm going to hold it back here. It looks like that. It's a quick one because it's just the chart. Then up we have Blueberry Pancakes from Amy McClellan, Under the Garden Moon. Another one I have to hold back here. Looking for Spring from Alma Allen of Blackbird Designs. Looks like that. Okay, then we have Happy Place by Shepherd's Bush. Is that one there? Sorry for what I said when I was hungry. I don't know about you, but I definitely need to make that apology. Although, since I've been on the Monjaro, I don't know how you say it. My husband's like, you don't get hangry anymore, which is a lovely side effect. Vintage Christmas Tree by Annie B's Folk Art. Hold it back here. And I think that's it from this one. Then from the next one, which is so that one was 2023. This is the 2024 one. We have Where Flowers Bloom from the Colorado Cross Stitcher. It's that one. Whoops, that one. And then we have some of them are just the name of the recipe. So this goes with the paprika spread recipe. And it is from Janine McGowan of the Blue Flower. And it's that dapper looking squirrel right there. Okay, then we have Sea to Sea from Shepherd's Bush. And this, whoops, yeah, this one, oh, looks like that. Next up is Unicornucopia. This is from Ardith Design. It's that one right there. No, cute. And we have Be Happy from Karen Kluba at Rosewood Manor, which is this one back here. And we have Flowers of Happiness from, I think this one is Old Willow Stitchery Design. Hold it back here. And then Holly Stocking by Annie B's Folk Art. It's that cute stocking there. I think this is the last one. And this is from Amy McClellan, Under the Garden Moon. And I'm gonna have to hold it back here. Okay, so let's pick one option from these two books. And I think this Unicornucopia is like super just stinking cute. And it's only 44 by 40. I think that will be our choice from these, which is that one there. He's just adorable. And I can think of, I have some really small pieces of fabric that I need to use that could totally be used for that. Okay, next we have the two books from Lindsay Swearingen. Let's look at Creepy Cross Stitch first, and then we'll look at the Magical Cross Stitch, and we'll pick one from each. I'm sorry, no, we'll pick one from both. All right, so the first one is Baba Yaga pattern, which looks like this. The next choice is Lover's Graves, which is that one. And the other choice from this book is Former Homeowners, which is that one. All right, then from the Magical Cross Stitch, which is the newer of the two, our options are A Witch Lives There, which is this one. There's a lot in this one that I like. Fancy Broomwork. Sure, I'm not showing you the chart. Citaspell. We Conjure. Ouroboros. Dark Familiar. The Green Man. The Wicker Man. Wheel of the Year. Foxglove. The last one is The Drying Room, which is that one there. And these are just, oh, there's so many great ones. I think the one I'm most drawn to doing, this is such a tough decision. I don't know if I want to do We Conjure or if I want to do the Familiars, Dark Familiars. I kind of want to do Dark Familiar just because of the book I'm reading right now. Right now I'm reading I think it's the 6th book in the Discovery of Witches series by Deborah Harkness. It's something of ravens. But there's a familiar in that book, and so I think this is the one. This is our option for this book. It's so pretty. Okay, next up we have another cross stitch book from the same publisher. This is Max Pigeon's Cross Stitch in the Forest, which if you guys want to see full flip throughs of these, there's a ton of them all over YouTube. I do highly recommend, if you want to see the magical cross stitch flip through, I would recommend watching Cross Stitch the Globes. Theirs was really, really good. Yeah, that's the one I would recommend watching. When it comes to Cross Stitch in the Forest, I know that, is it Karen? I feel like it's not Karen. The Stitching Owl. The Stitching Owl, though, and somebody else are doing a stitch along of books or patterns from this one. But okay, so here's my options. Deer Trail, Forest Bathing. Is it Karen? I feel like it's Karen. I can so clearly picture her face in my head, and I watch her every time she posts, and I absolutely adore her. It's so funny how you start to associate people with the name of their channel instead of like their name in real life. Guess that's the risk we run. Duck Pond. The Misunderstoods. I should have warned people I was about to put bugs on the screen. Trees Company. Fox and Butterflies. There's so many good ones in here. It was hard to narrow it down to just what I did, to be perfectly honest with you. This book's definitely worth it. The Mighty Oak. Sequoia Falls, which is the cover picture. And then our last one that we're going to have as an option is Winter Walk. And this is the one that the Stitching Owl is doing. She's making nice progress on it. Okay, so which one do I want to have in our narrowed down options here? I want to do one of the ones with the deer. Let's do Trees Company, which will be this one. Okay, so that's our option from this book. All right, next up we have the Book of Cross Stitch, an Essential Guide, which is from Doreen Jones. Looks like this. Can be purchased on Amazon. And I have two that I like in this one. The first one is, okay, let's see. I have to look at the chart and see what it's called. The chart's on page 124. Okay, so these don't actually, doesn't look like these actually have names. So I am just going to show you pictures. If there's a name, I don't know what it is. So that's the first one. And then the second one is this. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm just really drawn to both of these. I think, though, of both of them, the colors are great on both of them, but look at the colors on this. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so that's going to be our choice from this book. All right, Home Sweet Home. This is from Cheryl McKinnon of The Tiny Modernist. I have one in here, and that is, did I already show you? This is the book. And that is the one that I want to do in here also. Okay, so that's our option from that book. All right, then I have Historic Samplers. This is from Patricia Ryan and Alan D. Bragdon. And this was, I was lucky enough to find this at a used bookstore for like $3.50. And it is a nice book. All right, so the options out of here, I've got 4 options in here. The first one is Fanny Mott. And it looks like that. And we have Charlotte Frobisher, which is this one. Actually, there's 5 in here, and one sticky was kind of hiding. Rachel Ellicott, this one. Hannah Atkins. Which is this one here. And the last one is Julian Chamberlain. It's amazing to me how this, 9 years old, this is the sampler they created. What? That's insane. All right, so from these 5, I think that the one I want to do first is the Charlotte Frobisher. I mean, it's beautiful, but I really like the saying on it. And she was only 9 too. Honor thy mother, for her arm secured thee from 1,000 harms. So this is our option for this book. I don't know what kind of glare I'm getting right now. I can't tell. Okay, next up is from Alma Lynn's Country Cross Stitch. This book here. I have one option in here. This was another used bookstore find. This was a $2 bookstore find. So this is called I Believe in Santa Claus. The days of Christmas quickly pass until again they come at last. The child in me will live to be at least 123. For all my days are full because I believe in Santa Claus. And this is, sorry, the chart's on the other page, so that's what that one looks like. I would not do a pillow, but that's our option from that one. Okay, next up is Christmas Gnomes. This is from Maggie Smith. Few options in here. The first one's the gnome with the lantern. Then we have Wild Beard. I kind of love this guy. His beard is wild and wonderful. Cozy in Green Hat. Honestly, his beard's pretty fantastic too. Holly Red with Gold Trim. Little female gnome. I love her little socks and her shoes. Red and white striped. And last one is Gnome with Teal Gift, which looks like this. And I think our option from this one, I really liked this girl, Holly Red with Gold Trim. She's gonna be our choice for this one. She's super cute. Okay, next up we have another Maggie Smith, and that one is Spooky Stitches. 3 options from here. We have Halloween Calendar. I should just show them the ones to you on the front because those ones are in color. These ones are black and white. That's what I'm going to do. I'll show you the ones on the front that I like. Okay, so we've got the calendar here, haunted room here, and the haunted house here. Those are our options. And I think of all these, I kind of like the skeleton with the books the most. So that'll be our choice from here. The what's it called? Haunted Room, I think it was called. Yeah. All right, next up from Starlight Stitchery, we have the Adventure Collection. This is from one of their boxes. All right, three options from here. First, we have Fate the Retro Stitcher. Fate from the Retro Stitcher. And that has a D20, which is my favorite dice. Next up, we have Roll for Coziness. This is from World on a String by Dara. And our last option in here is Tales of the Swamp Dragon by Flossie Fox Shop. Oh, and I love this guy. This is our option from here. I love Flossie Fox Shop. I love dragons. I love them. I think it's a rat, not a meese. A little rat. I don't love rats. Maybe it is a Mises. I don't know. But that's our option for there. Okay. Then we have Cross Stitch Antique Style Samplers from Jane Greenoff. This book. And we've got, looks like 2, 3, 4 options from here. Okay, the first one is Fanciful Flowers Alphabet Sampler. Which looks like that. Next up is Map of England Sampler, which is this one. The Bristol Orphanage Sampler. And last is Berlin Woolwork Samplers. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's the name of the sampler section. This is called Berlin Swallows Sampler. That's that one there. Okay, now this one, I think, because this is like kind of different than anything else that I have going, is the map of England sampler. I think that's fun, and this would be a great gift for my Cassie girl. So that's our option for that. Okay. Then we have Seaside Stitches. This I found for 25 cents at the garage sale. All these options are on the front. And I'll just show you with, I keep look down like that. I'll show you which is the one I would pick from here. I'll show you all of them, but then I'll show you what my choice will be. They're all really good. And I totally feel like once I'm done with this, if she doesn't have it already, I feel like this needs to be gifted to Laura. Stitching by the Shore. Oh gosh. I'm kind of torn. Okay, so here's all our options. And I am torn between this lighthouse and this girl up here. I think we're going to go with this one. This is our option for this. Let's see if it has a name. It does have a name. It is called Shell Collector. And there's some, it's like nice blocks, not too much. It's not super confetti heavy because we know I don't like lots of confetti. Okay, next up we have another 25-cent find, and that from I think it's a church rummage sale, and that is from the American School of Needlework, Santa's Cross Stitch by Sam Hawkins. It's this book here. And I was looking through this one. I think I kind of want to do like a sampler, a Santa sampler, and like have a bunch of these all on one sampler with like a cool border. And I do think that is the option for that, creating a Santa sampler. Okay, then the last one is Walt Disney Characters and Counted Cross Stitch. This is from Paragon Needlecraft, designs by Gloria and Pat. And this was I think it was a Etsy marketplace, not Etsy, I'm sorry, Facebook Marketplace find. One I have been looking for quite a while. So I'll show you the middle page that has our options on it. So there's our front option, which is Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey. And then we have Bambi. So this is like an old book, and it is falling apart. And then these are our other options. And I'm thinking, I really think I want to do Sorcerer Mickey. Yeah. So this is our choice for this one. Okay. So now we need to decide out of these ones, which ones we are definitely going to do. I know for sure I wanted to do something out of the Starlight Stitchery books. So let's do those two first. So we're going to do the Tales of the Swamp Dragon from Flossie Fox Shop. And we'll do Mirror Mirror by Flying Frog Stitching. Obviously I'll have to figure out fabric because I don't stitch on black. All right, then I know for sure I want to do the Lindsay Swearingen and Max Pigeon ones. So we'll do Trees Company from Max book. And we'll do, from the Magical Cross Stitch book, we're going to do the Dark Familiar. All right, so that's 4. I'm really drawn to this one from Doreen Jones. This one. So let's go with that one. It's just so pretty. So that's 5. Then I would really like to do, this one's just so little and it's so cute, and I haven't done any from these yet. So let's go with our Unicornucopia. Is 6. Then let's do our Tiny Modernist, the Home Sweet Home from Tiny Modernist. 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is 7. 3 more. I think this map of England is so fun. So this one. 2 more. Let's do let's do the Charlotte Frobisher sampler. And for our last choice, let's pick one of the Maggie Smiths. And I'd say let's go with the Holly Red and Gold trim, just because she's a cutie. Cutie, cutie, cutie. All right, so that's our 10. So of all the books, we're not going to do anything with the Santa, Seaside Stitches, the Disney book, Spooky Stitches, Creepy Cross Stitch, or Happiness is Homemade. So, oh, or this one. This one either. We're not going to do anything with this book this year either. All right, so that is our 10. Just a reminder, my end of the month FlossTube, end of the month, beginning of the month, for, you know, end of October, beginning of September. No, I can't think of my months. End of October, beginning of November, FlossTube, we're going to be doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I just want to say thank you guys so much again. And it is it's a good giveaway, I think. So, all right, if you want to find me anywhere else on the interwebs, it can all be found down below in the description box. And other than that, I will see you guys when we do FlossTube Extra number 4 and we go through magazines. I think that's going to be the longest of all of these. Might have to be broken up into 2 parts. All right. In the meantime, I'll be working on kitting things up. I have already started because, like I said, it is a process. So, all right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.